a huge amount of evidence is going to the Oklahoma Attorney General, who's investigating if price gouging played a role in the 2021 winter storm. Here is part 2 of Your Vote Counts.
And welcome back. We're going to get into a million here in just a second, but the operative number is 44, and that is your birthday today. And since you're turning 44, happy birthday. All right. So, and happy birthday from your guys here. All right, now let's talk about this situation. They called it Winter Storm 21. It was what's being investigated by the Attorney General's office. Corporation Commission has turned over 1 million pieces of evidence to the Attorney General's office as he looks into possible overcharges during that 2021 storm. Your thoughts about what's turning into legal Storm 21?
It is. Thank you for the birthday wishes. But yeah, the Attorney General's doing a great job in this. What he's doing is investigating the rising cost of your rates for electricity. And what he wants to know is, during that winter storm, was there anyone in there price gouging unnecessarily? Now, I've argued on the show and will continue to argue, we learned a lot about that winter storm. I think we turned coal off too quickly. We don't have a good enough infrastructure knowing when we can flip on and off electricity. We learned we have some problems with our grid. But what the AG is doing, which is what's within his power, is subpoenaing documents from the Corporation Commission to see if there were bad actors during that storm unnecessarily charging. I think we need to let him cook. Let's see what he does. We'll analyze it when he's done.
Texans already getting their tickets to Cancun as the winter gets closer. It's an inside joke, but everybody knows it. All right, your thoughts about what's happening over at the Corporation Commission and the Attorney General's office?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say happy birthday to my colleague. It's hard to believe that he was only 32 years old when he started in the legislature before he terms out this term. He's all grown up now. So happy birthday, John. When it comes to the Winter Storm 21, look, I have said on the show multiple times, this is such an important process that the Attorney General's office is going through. If you, like me, every time look at your electric bill, from now until perpetuity, it seems like, that it continues to rise in cost, a lot of that has to do with this winter storm in 2021. And if we want to ensure that it never happens again, they need to know what happened and what went wrong this time and make sure they make it right for Oklahoma citizens.
Yeah, it's a big, big story. The media really hasn't got onto it just yet. Hey, let's talk about what's going on now. There's an election in 2 weeks about the Oklahoma City arena. It's not just about the Thunder. I had Christy Gillenwater yesterday talk about this. It is an economic development issue as well. Your thoughts about where the narrative is headed?
Yeah, it's absolutely about economic development. And let's not kid ourselves. It's not new economic development. It's economic development that currently exists that will go away if we don't continue to invest in ourselves here in Oklahoma City. It's nearly $1 million a night, every night that Thunder plays to the downtown Oklahoma City area. This is important, again, and I've said this on the show, for all of the other things that we here in Oklahoma City care about. When we talk about issues of homelessness, when we talk about issues of affordable housing, when we talk about issues of caring for our elderly Oklahoma City citizens, if we want to continue to invest in those things, we have to invest in the economic driver that will allow us to do that. This arena vote is very important. I'm a big yes on it.
We discussed that yesterday on Hot Seats. You can see that here on News 9, News on 6. But right now, Tulsa has an advantage with BOK Center. We talked about that. But, you know, a decade and a half, Mayor Holt wrote a book called Big League City. And Christy yesterday said, we got to say yes unless we want to stay a big league city.
Well, that's right. If you look at what's going on, at the end of the day, we're all Oklahomans. Tulsa and Oklahoma City, as we both rise, we both rise. Tulsa did a great job with their arena. It is definitely better than what they have in Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City needs to look at that and look at the big name concerts, the big name groups, what they've done. That will actually help both cities. Having two places people can stop, two areas right down the turnpike. There's this symbiotic relationship we all have as Oklahomans, our two metros, our rural Oklahoma. I hope you vote yes. I'm going to vote yes. My family's going to vote yes. Let's keep the Thunder here in Oklahoma, and let's help all of Oklahoma City rise together.
Okay, I'll tell you what Oklahoma City and Tulsa can both do. See this again at news9.com and news on6.com. Follow me on my socials at Mitchell Talks.